very lucky to have a gentleman in front of me here. Go on, introduce yourself. I don't feel worthy to introduce you.
Hi, my name is Rob Labritz. I'm the PGA Director of Golf at Glen Arbor Golf Club in Bedford Hills, New York. And it's my pleasure to host Steve and Megan out here today to do a little YouTube action to show you guys you know, some cool stuff on the links and how we can hit good shots and bad shots and just have a lot of fun.
So you're too nice a guy. I've got Megan here.
Hey guys.
What is his massive achievement that's just happened?
Well, just recently his massive achievement is he was the low pro at Bethpage at the PGA Championship. So we are with the guy right here.
There we go. So we are going to look at the clubs that made that happen, although I think you had a little bit to do with it as well.
Yeah, I did. I do a lot of practice with these clubs, but yeah, I love the game, love practicing, and love playing at that high level. It's pretty cool. We can go that way if you want.
We can if you want. The camera is on, by the way, so that's now going to go probably on. 818 hybrids, which I'm getting fit in July 1st for the new hybrids and the new irons. Okay. And the new utility irons. So that's coming out, and they'll be released to the public, I think, in another 4 months after that. Okay. So 818, 21 degree, that's like my 3 iron. And what shaft have you got in that one? That is the Atmos Fujikura. It's an X. It's a heavier. So heavier, just to keep the spin down just a little bit? No spin. I don't like spin. And then the Rogue Max 75X in a 3-wood. 15 degree. And you got that set, so you got that as C3, so that's not standard, is it? C2, yeah, no, it's definitely not. When I was at the PGA, Jim Curran, the fitter for Titleist, came over and adjusted my woods. Okay. And just changed the lies a little bit, which was a big help. Oh, good. Big help. Played good during the day, during the week. And then that's a TS3 set on D1. So it's a 9.5 set on D1 setting. Okay. With the hazardous smoke. Pretty low spin, 60-gram shaft. I don't know too much about shaft stuff. I just. Will you? So some good players, you know, they have a shaft that you almost, they're not even prepared not to be in. Yes. So you'll just go with whatever they hand. If it feels good, you put it in the bag. Well, I know that these work and my numbers are good on them. So when I go for my testings, I usually ask what's like this and if they have anything new based on this. And if they do, you know, we'll try it out and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll just go along the lines. Okay. And then the 4-through pitching wedge in the old TMBs. So I like the 716s. Okay. Because the 718s didn't feel great to me. So I've had these for a while. So any of you YouTubers out there, if you have extra ones, Titleist included, TMBs, I'm looking for a few sets because I have to be fit for a new set of irons. And what made you go from, because obviously they're quite powerful. Yes. What made you go into them? Because I'd imagine like a few years ago or prior to that set, you would have had something a little slimmer. I had the AP2 CB mix. Oh, okay. So a 3-through-7 in the AP2, and then the 8-9 pitching wedge in a CB, and then always Vokey wedges. And what made you change into those ones? They just felt great. Yeah? And they took off with no spin. The sound was better. It went farther. And God, I just like the look. I mean, I've always liked the look of the MBs. And it's just an MB that's just a little bit thicker. So, you know, it's pretty good. So we have 3 wedges. We've got the, which I just replaced, by the way. Okay. So like today. So you can see how clean that is. I have the other one in my bag. There's a little worn spot right there, which we had to get out of there. Okay. 50 degree, and then the 54 degree and 58 degree K. Vokey's the man. You've been with him forever, and they're just awesome. And have you always had those lofts? Have you been stuck in them, or have you ever changed them around at all? So that's a great question. Actually, this year I just switched to. Actually, I took one of the hybrids out, and I put an extra wedge in. So I changed my whole. I got a pitching wedge now, a 50, a 54, and a 58. Before I used to go pitching wedge 52, 58. Okay. So I had the extra club, and then now it's not. I like the 4 wedges better.
And then the R-Golf putter, covered by a Scotty Cameron head cover.
And then yeah, this one is very interesting because we've played a few holes and you have rolled that one beautifully.
Love this thing. Yes, it's like I said before, it was the solid block of aluminum. They hollow it out. They don't even hollow it. They just take the weight out of the aluminum head itself. So there's no pieces to it. They mill the face, stick a shaft in it, and there you go. They have a really cool KINETIC machine in Jupiter that shows the roll and the skid and all that stuff.
Okay.
And this one was just off the charts.
And how long have you been using that one?
Probably for about I'd say 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had a ping catch before that, which is a really good.
Yeah.
Really good putter.
Oh yeah, and very similar in looks as well.
Yeah, kind of a bigger mallet.
Yeah.
I like those bigger mallet type looks.
And then the final thing would be the ball.
Oh, the ball, yeah. So this year we went to, well, I'm getting a little older. I'm getting ready to go to the Champions Tour and the senior circuit for my eyesight, and I went to the yellow ball, which it's kind of cool because the yellow ball, even when you play with it a bunch, if I clean this thing off, I've probably played 18 holes with this thing, you won't even tell it's got any scars or scuffs on it.
No scuffs on it.
It's the craziest thing. This ball doesn't cut, doesn't scuff, doesn't scar.
And they did an AVX last year, I believe, in the yellow, but this year's first year they've done the yellow?
The Pro V1,
yeah.
Well, the X is the red number, and just the regular Pro V1 is the black number.
Okay.
And the black number goes with a little less spin, and the X goes with the red number goes with a little more spin.
So you're using the standard one because a little less spin suits your game?
Yeah, because when I start hitting the red with these irons, it just gets way too high. I hit the ball high anyway.
Yeah.
I launch it pretty high, but it just spins too much.
Yeah, and when you're custom fitting equipment and the ball, it's matching the launch with the spin.
Yes.
So if you're someone that hits it high, a lot of spin's probably not going to help. If you hit it low, a bit of spin's probably going to help.
It's pretty logical, right? You definitely, if you hit it high with a lot of spin, you're going to see it rise even higher, and it's actually going to get that little rise to it. And that's, you don't want
but no, I played a few holes. You're a fantastic chap, and you have a awesome swing. Really did like the flight you were getting from those irons. It was pleasure to watch.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations again for your fantastic achievement at Bethpage, and I hope to see you on the Champions Tour. I know you've got to wait a little bit.
I got 2 years. We'll
2 years.
We'll make some more splashes before the Champions Tour. We'll do some Club Pro stuff. I want to win the Club Pro. I would love to win the National Club Pro, and then also compete in another PGA Championship and my first US Open before I turn 50.
You got a lot. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Good to be with you.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Cheers.